Good evening and thanks for joining us. New tonight, sitting down with the private investigator who cracked open the Lori Vallow case. The former Valley mom and her new husband, Chad Daybell, are charged in the death of her two kids and also their former spouses.
They're also now tied to an attempted murder in Gilbert. Kim Powell has been following this for us, and you talked with that investigator exclusively. Why was he hired, Kim?
He was hired by Brandon Boudreaux, who is the ex-husband of Lori's niece. We told you about him earlier this week. He was shot at in front of his Gilbert home in 2019, and the PI had no idea the case would unravel like it did.
They lifted the back thing, and I saw the muzzle, heard a bang, my window shattered.
The drive-by shooting of Brandon Boudreaux has sort of become a little kind of ignored in this whole story. It's not part of the story that everybody talks about because he's the only one out of all this that didn't get killed.
Rich Robertson, a private investigator, was hired by Brandon Boudreaux 2 weeks after someone shot at him as he was pulling into his driveway in Gilbert.
He started telling me this incredible story about just people getting killed and chaos and religion and cults, and it was just this fire hose of information.
At first, Robertson said he didn't know what to believe, but Brandon hired him to find two people, his soon-to-be ex-wife Melanie and her uncle Alex Cox. He said it took him about a week, but eventually he found them together, packing up a U-Haul in the valley.
And knowing that Alex was suspected in the shooting of Charles Vallow, and now we have this drive-by shooting of Brandon Boudreaux, to have Melanie and Alex together kind of raises some interest anyway.
Robertson started tracking Alex and Melanie's movements with a GPS device.
And I sort of timed it for when they went in the house and went up and slipped some GPS units on both of the vehicles and started tracking them from there.
He followed Alex and Melanie and discovered they had left Arizona and were now living in Rexburg, Idaho with Lori. And that led to a whole different discovery, that Lori's two kids, JJ and Tylee, were missing.
At the point when I found them, we now know, in hindsight, the kids were already dead, which is really kind of disturbing. We never had a chance to find them.
Robertson was able to connect with all of the law enforcement agencies in this case and give them the information he found when Brandon hired him. And just to be clear, Brandon's ex-wife Melanie is not facing any charges, and Alex, the accused gunman, is dead. Nicole?
I mean, there's so many wormholes in this case. What else did the private investigator notice in that report, Kim?
Yeah, all four murders linked to Lori and Chad and the attempted murder of Brandon have money as a possible motive through life insurance policies. And investigators say Lori and Chad justified the killings with their religious beliefs. Now, I've been following this story from the beginning, and we have a special airing on Monday night at 10 highlighting their spiritual ways of thinking and the powers they believe they had.
What an odd, crazy case. Thank you for that report tonight, Kim.